Good morning. I am Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Meriden Record Journal. Welcome to our first edition of the 2019 football season. Football highlights, week one. I just want you to know what my new guy, Aaron Flom, you can't see him, he's back there. He's a sweet man. Our new guy, Aaron Flom. We are here literally in the midnight hour, bringing you highlights from tonight's opening night's games. You can hear my phone going. I'll tell you who that is. It's Shakespeare Rodriguez retweeting everything from the Lyman Hall Law game. We've got highlights for you from the Platte Ram game up at Falcon Field where my man Aaron Flom was with John W. Pettit. It was a real exciting opening night. And hey, our four playoff teams from last year, Platte, Maloney, Southington, Sheehan, all win big tonight. Cheshire wins big in its SEC Tier 2 first game against Hillhouse. Mentioned the Lyman Hall Law game because you heard another retweet from Shakespeare. This is literally Shakespeare Rodriguez. He's into it. And you want to know why? Because Shakespeare Rodriguez had a big game down there in Milford. 12 catches, 3 touchdowns. Shakespeare, you got a lot to retweet. We'll bring you some details from that game. For now, we're going to go over to Falcon Field. Aaron got some highlights from that game where the Platte Panthers all over Ram Sachems 34-zip. I'm going to hit this magic bar right here and boom, we are in business with highlights. Falcon Field, as Aaron has already made note to me, beautiful lighting up at Falcon. And once again, more beautiful defense from the Platte Panthers. You see Christian Clare getting in on the sack that forces a fumble. Platte pitches a shutout in its season opener. And offensively, debut of Devin Tanner. And when you got Roberto Salas running the ball, as he's doing right there, shifting, shaking, you know you're going to put points on the board. 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago, Roberto Salas. He had 2 touchdowns tonight as he gets off to a fine start of the season. And he's running behind, of course, a very experienced offensive line. Christian Calero, big Jalen John, LaShawn Hill, Daniel Hand, not the school of Madison, Daniel Hand of Platte High School. And the center, of course, Clayton Bruin, son of head coach Jason Bruin. See Platte's first touchdown, TD run by Mr. Roberto Salas. And remember, Roberto was only a junior. Here's a big play for Platte right here. See that number 5? That is Sean Bell Jr. And he takes that deflected interception hither and yon for an 82-yard interception return. That score put the Panthers up 14-zip at halftime, and never got any closer than that. You can see Devin Tanner settling in quite nicely into the passing game. He did have a touchdown pass in this game to Jeremiah Stewart that we'll see later on. Plenty of time to throw, though, behind that line. Platte, of course, is looking to follow up on last year's 8-2 trip to the Class L playoffs. Ram was also 8-2 last year in Class L, but get this, 8-2, and this is the way the playoff points can fall. They narrowly missed getting in. On that play, Freddie Hidalgo didn't narrowly miss anything. Scores his first touchdown as a Platte running back to extend the Panther lead, and Devin Tanner caps the scoring here with his first touchdown pass. And we're in business. Platte Panthers. No contest tonight against the Ram Sachem. 34-zip. They'll be on the road next week in Wethersfield, looking to go 2-0. We'll have somebody up there checking out Coach Bruin and Devin Tanner in the booth. 34-zip over Ram Sachems. Our other games, Maloney over in Farmington. They spot the Indians a touchdown early, and then after that it's all Spartans. 54-13. Big night for James Tarver. He, like Roberto Salas, returning 1,000-yard rusher here in Meriden. James Tarver, 4 touchdowns, 206 yards rushing. Big night for James. Cam Marino, big game too. He took a screen pass from Angel Arce, the sophomore quarterback, who looked very good in his debut. Takes a screen pass, turns it to a 50-yard touchdown. And Cam also had a 90-yard kickoff return, which was very big. It was in the second quarter. Farmington had just returned a kickoff for a touchdown. And Marino takes the ensuing kick, and he takes that back to the house. So just in case Farmington was entertaining thoughts of a comeback, they were quickly dispelled. Maloney, 54-13. They will be at Falcon Field next week. We had mentioned Sheehan, their new SEC Tier 2 team, Class S. They get moved up to SEC Tier 2. No problems there for the Titans, though, on opening night against Wilbur Cross Nutwood, Terrence Bogan, and Jordan Davis. They scored 3 touchdowns apiece. And really, the game was over at the first quarter. Bogan, second play of the game, his first touch of the season, takes it 52 yards for a touchdown. He had over 200 yards by halftime. The starters were basically out then. Titans, no problems tonight. Kyle Simmons, nice debut. Braden McCarthy leads the boys on defense 50-0 against Wilbur Cross. Same with Southington. Their final score up in West Hartford, I cleverly wrote it down right there where it stands out. 54-21 up at Connor, but that game wasn't even that close. The game was on running time early in the third quarter. It was 44-7. Final 54-21. Dylan Cole, big night for rushing touchdowns for the Blue Knights. Also, Angelo Plantamero had a long pick six in that game. We mentioned Cheshire beat Hillhouse 35-14. Jake McAlinden, 3 touchdown runs. Colby Griffin, he had a TD catch and also a TD run. Alec Frione, 2 interceptions in that game. Sean Cangiana, fumble recovery that sparked a 21-point third quarter that really opened up that game. Our other game this evening was way out in the quiet corner. Wilcox Tech, they're probably just getting home, and it is 11:45 as I utter these words. I bet you Wilcox Tech is just getting home. They play Quinnebog Valley. They were defeated 39-7. Coach Trevor Jones' team very, very banged up. We wish them better luck next Saturday in Hartford against Prince Tech. And with that, we are in the books for Week 1 Friday Night Football. I'm Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Record Journal. Guess what? Wednesday night, we start our Athlete of the Week Fall Series. Usually we kind of wait a week or two. Not this year. We get right into it. You guys are into it. We're getting right into it too. Time to jump back in the pool. Not literally because the water's very cold out there. But inside, it's hot. We'll be back next Friday with more football highlights. I am Brian Carpenter. Hey, Aaron. Good to see you, buddy. Good to have you aboard. We'll catch you next week. Be good.